Hey guys, I have been on death's door, so I didn't do a YouTube last week. Oh my gosh, son, ow. Yeah, so I didn't do a video last week because basically I was just in bed. I don't know if anyone else has had this horrendous flu virus, whatever it is, but I had like temperature, sore throat. I just felt like I couldn't stand up for very long. It was the school holidays, but the way it fell for me was my kids was at their dad's like during the week. So when I got really ill, luckily I was just on my own, because it's the worst thing ever. I mean, they did come back and I was still so ill, and I'm still not 100%. Like, I'm still super tired. I just feel like achy. My throat's still not 100%. If you know me, I've been gargling salt water. I've been eating raw garlic and stuff, guys. And nothing helped, and that usually helps. And it didn't. So yeah, completely just took me out. So yeah, I've still been chilling today, but it's back to school. I am like kind of dressed, but obviously when you're at home, you just have your dressing gown on. Like, that's just normal for me. Pajamas and dressing gown as soon as I'm in the house is just my normal. Don't know about you guys. But yeah, so I thought I'd just, quickly make a little video. I've had like, what else have I had like going on? I don't know. It was my granddad's birthday last week, and I know he's dead, and like people find it so strange, like when people die and then you like post about them, because it's not like they can see it. And like I totally get that, but I think we post, like, I feel like a lot of people post on social media for themselves, and I feel like when someone's passed away that you really loved, sorry, what was I even saying? Yeah, when someone's passed away that you really loved, I think on those days, like anniversaries or birthdays, things like that, it just makes you really think about that person. The sun is so bright. Sunshine, we can't complain, we cannot complain. But yeah, it just really makes you reminisce and think about them. And like, my granddad was literally like my favourite human. I mean, my grandma and granddad, and I feel like, oh my god, get me the sunglasses. I feel like for a lot of the time we don't recognise the importance of people until they're gone, which is really sad. Which is probably one of the reasons why I'm just so like open, because I just think if I tell you exactly how I feel, then nothing's left unsaid. And going on from that, oh my god, I went to see Wuthering Heights, and it was just everything I thought it would be. I was scared because I felt quite vulnerable because I was ill, and I'd like dragged myself out of bed to go to the cinema for a few hours, which actually felt really nice to leave the house. But I was thinking, am I emotionally stable enough? Because I'd seen TikToks about it, and I was thinking, oh no. And it was sad, and it definitely, like, still now I'll watch videos and I'll be like, oh, because it's just all over my social media. And I've also ordered the book. I'm not a massive reader, but I feel like that is a book I will really love, because I just want to watch the film again and again. But obviously it's in the cinema. Boring. Whereas if it was on my telly, I'd have watched it probably like 3 times by now. I'm a repeat offender when it comes to any sort of film or series that I enjoy and like. So yeah, I might go see that again by myself. I don't know. I really want to see The Housemaid 2. I haven't seen that yet. I just love the cinema. I don't even know what it is about the cinema, but I like it. It's a great experience, lovely experience. So yeah. And what else was I going to speak? I was talking to someone the other day about things and about like what people say about you, and they were telling me things that like had been said about me like years ago, and it was all stuff that I knew would be getting said anyway. But it just made me like reflect on how obviously I don't really care what people say about me anyway, as you can tell. But it just made me think that no matter who you are, and like you could be the nicest person, or you could have all the best intentions, and you can be, you know, I don't know, a great friend, like whatever it is. But if you are different to somebody else, if you are different to the little box that they want to keep you in, or you don't have the same beliefs as them, or you think of stuff a bit more spiritually or whatever it is, you know, you do things more naturally, like eating garlic, for example. That's something that I do, like more natural healing kind of vibes. To somebody who is the complete opposite end of the scale of that, will think that you are mental, and that is okay, because yeah, that is okay, because that type of person anyway is not somebody that I need validating from. So yeah, so I just wanted to say, like, don't be worried about like just being yourself and like trying new things, and you know, like learning about stuff and then putting it into practice, like learning like that. For example, this is literally just an example, but like me learning that garlic is a natural healer for certain things, and like looking up other things to do when you're ill. I don't know, drinking hot honey and ginger, for example, and then actually trying that when you're ill, and then that becoming a normal practice in your life. It's okay to do that. It's okay to change. Like, it's okay to be one type of person most of your life. Because if you think about it, we're just taught what our parents know, like our family and friends. We're in high school, we want to fit in. Then we're like an older teenager, young adult, figuring stuff out. We don't really know what or who we are. And then you get in relationships, and sometimes you're in these relationships for such a long time that you don't see anything else out of that box. And then once you come out of it, or you start to look at other things, or you start to get into other things and remembering who you are and like learning about yourself and thinking, actually, what do I like, you know, what kind of person do I want to be? Like, I don't know. And that's when things change, and that is when people will leave your life, and it's okay. Like, it's okay to change and change again and change again and change again. You could go from, you know, being brought up in religion to then not being religious but still having other beliefs and believing in God in your own way. And I think that's the point of being a human, is evolving and like learning new things and thinking, oh, actually that resonates more with me now, and actually that fits into my lifestyle now more so than that does, so I'm actually going to stop doing that and I'm going to start doing more of this. I just think like nobody's anything until they decide that they want to try and do something. Nobody's a gym goer until they start going to the gym every week. And I think with certain stuff, people deem it as weird or like too out there, or you must be a witch because, you know, you, I don't know, you pray and light a candle, whatever. So yeah, people really love to misunderstand you, and I think that is absolutely okay. And it's also okay for them to tell people that, like, and tell people that you're mental. It's absolutely okay. And it did used to like bother me, and I did used to think, gosh, what do people think, or like, I wonder what's being said. And now I'm just like, I don't care. I feel like time proves everything anyway, and the only people, in fact the only person that actually matters is yourself. If you like yourself and you're happy with yourself, nothing else matters, because you are the only one carrying yourself through life. Genuinely, at any point, anyone else can fall off, can change, can leave, like anything can happen. You have to back yourself 100%. And I think that's where like the self like worth and its core is, like just knowing who you are. So yeah, obviously the people who are around you and love you and stuff will obviously just know who you are anyway, but that's a given. But people will try and convince, it's all like manipulation. I think people try and convince you that you're a type of person, and then they try and convince everyone else that you're a type of person too. And all you have to do is just be true to yourself and be yourself. And yeah, and if you want to be a natural healer and you want to shuffle a tarot deck, so be it. What harm are you doing? Absolutely none. So yeah, just do you, be yourself. That's my little rant over for that. I'm just going to put some cream on my face because I'm still suffering with a bit of dry skin. I feel like it got better. I think it was quite bad in like November, December. It's got a little bit better, but I need it gone. Thank you. What else was I going to say? What else am I doing? So next weekend, Lily is coming up, so that's exciting. See if she wants to do a little video. I'm not sure, but we'll let you guys know, of course. But I just can't wait to see her and like have some like best friend time. I think like the main stuff that like we crave, because we speak about it all the time, is literally just normal things. Just chilling together. And stuff like that, nothing too wild. But yeah, we want to do some fun stuff, meaning eating. I want to go to this Caribbean place in Leeds, so we need to go there. And we always like to find a cookie place too, which my TikTok is full of saved places to go. So yeah, so I'm super excited for that. I've only got 1 week left. The kids are back at school. That was quite smooth sailing this morning, actually. My eldest daughter is autistic, if you didn't know, and she gets like a lot of anxiety, so like the first day going back after the week of being off was always going to be a little bit unnerving, but actually she went in super well, and my youngest never wants to go to school anyway. She basically just wants to be inside my womb again. And yeah, they're just so little. Like this, like the school system is just a whole other discussion. But yeah, we do what we can. We survive it. But yeah, I am looking forward to feeling 100% human again. And like last week when I was like I went to work and stuff, but then I had to call in sick because I physically was like burning up at 5 a.m. and I was just like, I cannot get out of bed. But I was so frustrated because there's like the thing is, I love laying in my bed. Like as soon as I get in my house, I just want to lay in my bed. But when you have laid in your bed for days, I live alone, so it's just me and the cats. Like, great. So I was like, I really wish I had some energy to go to the gym or like go get a coffee or just do something normal, but I just couldn't because like I was so ill anyway. I couldn't be around anyone. I obviously went to the cinema at the end of the week for a few hours with my friends. So again, I did manage to leave the house, but yeah, I was just super frustrated of like boredom. But that is fine. I feel like it's needed. And it's so funny in it because I was so like purging my house and I was like, get everything out of my house. And then my body was like, yep, now we're gonna shut down. So yeah, I feel like I've had a full body purge. And it's coming to the end. Please, thank you, God. So yeah, that's me. Nothing else to report right now. I will be back doing like videos going forward. It was just last week I couldn't, guys. And also my personal Instagram situation, we can briefly touch on that. So I don't know what it is, but like I go through phases. Like naturally I definitely am like a bit more of a quieter person. I'm like a what is it called where you're an introvert, extrovert? Like I'm only extroverted on my own accord, like when I want to be. Naturally I'm definitely like a home girl, like pretty quiet. My friends are probably like what? But I do think I am naturally. I don't know what my point was. I don't know where I was going with this. What was I saying? I don't even know. I don't even know. I don't know. I've lost it. I'll watch the video back and I'll remember. But anyway. Oh, about Instagram. So with my personal Instagram, that's on lock, obviously. Because like I can post my kids and stuff on there. I just like I had it deactivated. And then I deactivated it a few times, but then this was like for a while. But then when I reactivate it after being deactivated, I just feel a bit like, I don't know what it is. I just feel a bit like I don't want people to look at me. It's so weird. And I do think it's the people that I have. And it's not even like any shade to anyone. And it's not like anyone's bad. But you know, like when you just like, like so many people watch your stuff, but they're just watching. And I'm like, that's just quite strange. Like, especially, it's not strange. It's so normal. But it just feels a bit, to me, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, guys. I'm trying to figure it out. Because on this, I'm obviously just like, blah, 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 blah. And it makes no logical sense. But I think I just needed to clear out my friends list. And again, no shade. Just like, if we're not communicating, you don't really need to see what I'm doing with my kids. That kind of thing. But then on this page I feel so free. So yeah, it's so strange and I don't know the logic behind it, but anyway, I've cleared loads of stuff out. That feels good. And yeah, I just feel like now this year is can only go up. Can only go up, and new memories, and maybe I'll post more on Instagram anyway, like in general, about my day to day, but who knows. For now, I'll just do this every week, and yeah. So yeah, I will speak to you guys soon, and I hope you have a good week.